Well, happy Monday. It's Leza live on the news 103.5 FM KYCA. How you guys doing this morning? You have a nice weekend? You have a happy Father's Day, Drew? Yeah? Good. Yeah.
Daughter, son unit, and grandkids and friends, so it worked out wonderful.
Nice. Very nice.
Plus, I had my granddaughter here, so
yes.
she surprised me with, she knows I'm a licorice fan, so she got me all kinds of good licorice.
She did?
Yeah.
How sweet is that?
Yeah, she knows where the bread's buttered. So.
Smart kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Smart kid. And how was your weekend, Maddie?
Where the bread is buttered. It's like an old man saying, isn't it? He's just shaking his head.
What side the bread is buttered on? He was buttering her up. She's buttering him up.
Got it.
Exactly.
Yes, I got it right.
Yeah,
Only took me twice. How are you?
Oh, living the dream.
Living the dream. Fantastic.
Every day.
You had a fun weekend, huh?
Always.
Yeah. Tell us what you did.
Worked.
He worked. Yeah, what kind of work? Real
I'm
estate
not buying
work?
it.
Both,
I'm
yeah.
not buying it either.
And then Drew saw me yesterday.
Yeah,
and I
that's what
waved
I'm
at him
saying,
and
I'm not buying it.
everything.
Yeah, why was he on his motorcycle?
Yeah, I was driving my truck, and
Yeah.
he was on his bike, and, I'm just like, that looks like Matt.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So you did
He-
have a
he
little
wasn't
fun.
working all the time.
You did have a little fun over the weekend.
Sunday nights is what we've labeled Misfits Dinner.
Right.
And, Mr. Jason Thompson of Jason Thompson Handyman Services. I love doing that.
Who's going to be the new sponsor of our show?
Yeah, he is. How much I say his name. Yeah,
Right?
he should be. He should just pay us now.
Absolutely.
I mean, he pays me, but
well, he needs to start paying me.
okay.
Not
I'll talk to him
me,
about it.
not me personally. The station.
But yeah.
Anyhow, so what'd you have for dinner?
He hadn't seen the bike, so I rode it over to his house.
Oh,
and
did you like it?
After I got gas, Drew passed me like literally. I just pulled out of the gas station at Maverick.
Wow.
So, and I waved, and he didn't even wave back. Nothing. He just looked at me like I was, some weirdo.
Some weirdo on a motorcycle.
He flew by. Like he would see me wave. I'm
Yeah.
going one way, he's going the other.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was going.
Well,
a little
how was
quick.
dinner? Was it
was
good?
good.
Did
It was
Jason like the new bike?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He took it out for a spin.
Yeah.
He enjoyed it quite a bit. He's not. He has a dirt bike
Yeah.
that weighs about 250 pounds.
Right.
So hopping on a 800-pound bike was a bit much for him.
You
but
didn't let me hop on the new bike and take it for a spin.
when you learn how to ride it, you're welcome to.
That's probably a good thing.
I don't think I could hold an 800-pound motorcycle up, to be honest with you.
It holds itself up.
Oh, man. Okay, so you did have a little fun. What'd you have for dinner?
Wagyu beef hamburgers
Oh, nice.
with green chili, onions, sautéed mushrooms. It was very good.
Any
yeah.
sides? Or was it
Yeah, he
just-
had a pasta salad.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So he one of these days I'm gonna get Drew to come over with Jamie to the Misfits dinner.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Drew technically is a misfit.
Yeah.
You're not, but
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
but you can come over too. I'm inviting everybody over to
really,
Jason's
to
house.
Jason's house
Yep.
for Jason to feed.
Yep.
Whether
Yeah.
he wants us or not.
That's right.
Whether he wants it or not.
That's
Yep.
right. Well, once he's
Sundays, 5 o'clock.
Once he's a sponsor of the show, we'll have our show meetings, the big meetings that we have to discuss what we're going to talk about all week long
Yeah.
at Jason's for dinner.
I like it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. I love it. Well, we had a very nice Father's Day yesterday. We had Scott's dad and his brother and our niece and nephew and Delaney and Mateo all came over. Our neighbor Holly brought over a homemade peach pie that was to die for.
Wonderful.
So delicious. And I got to show you the picture of Mateo and Scott on the grill. I want to show you what they
Oh, I thought it was going to be them
cooked.
eating the pie.
No,
Yeah.
no,
me too.
they actually cooked up so much food. We had one of those Blackstone grills. Look at all that food. For,
That's a lot of
for
food.
10 people.
Why?
Look at
Why
that.
were they cooking? Well, they're Father's Day.
they
They're not supposed to cook,
Well,
right?
can you see it, Drew? Lots of food.
That looks like a lot of food.
We had peppers and sausage. We had bratwurst. We had all sorts of. We had potato salad and corn on the cob and beans and watermelon, plus the peach pie. But they cook because they enjoy cooking. They enjoy shopping for the food, getting the best meats and accoutrement, and then coming home and cooking. It's lovely. I cleaned up. I did make the potato salad though, so I mean, I pitch in.
Yeah, you went to Fry's and bought a tub.
No, I did not. I did not. I made actual homemade
Nothing like
potato salad.
homemade.
You're right. I mean, they put the pimentos in the potato salad at the store. You
No.
always know. You always know that it's store bought because the pimentos are in there.
I'm
Don't
not a
put-
pimento fan.
Nobody
in my-
is.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, but I've never met anybody that likes the pimento. And sometimes they put pickles in there too. I don't like pickles in my potato salad either. Yeah, it's just not.
No.
You can never pass it off as your own because
Yeah.
people know.
Well, if you're going to buy potato salad, buy the German potato salad. This way you don't have to deal with those things.
Right,
See? You can
yeah.
kind of maybe, get by with it.
Right, but this was really good. This was delicious.
Oh, yeah.
It was really good. So we had a very nice day and cooked out on the back deck and discussed the bear sightings in our neighborhood. Apparently there's a big old bear roaming around my neighborhood. Bless you.
Looking for water.
I would assume, there's lots of wild animals in my neighborhood. We've got the javelina and the wild turkeys and the deer. So the bear, I don't think, is hungry. They're carnivores, aren't they?
They're
or are they
everything
herbivores?
boys.
Yeah, yeah. So
They do what they want.
Yeah, but there's been lots of sightings. So everybody just, when you see it, just leave it alone. I don't want to hear any horrible stories about people hurting the bear or the bear hurting the people. Either way.
Maybe the bear smelled the barbecue that Scott was cooking up and said, "This smells good." Seriously.
Could very well be.
He
Could
grabbed a
very
plate and was
well
coming
be.
by.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
He said, "Oh, look, potato salad too,
Without pimentos.
without pimento."
Bonus. Excellent. Yeah, so we had a very nice Father's Day. Played golf on Friday out at Antelope Hills Golf Course, and it was so beautiful out. It was not even hot. And we were kind of, sweating it a little bit, thinking it's going to be over 90 degrees. But if it was, you couldn't tell on the golf course. Just gorgeous.
It was hot.
It was hot yesterday. How hot was it yesterday, Drew?
Nice
97.
segue.
97. I knew yesterday was the hottest day yet. We tried to
Yeah.
sit on the
And
deck.
but it wasn't a record.
No?
It wasn't a record. And, right now we're looking at anywhere from about 9 to 11 degrees above normal.
Yeah.
So, and it's going to continue. What we had yesterday and today, and we got about 4 or 5 days of it. It's going to be basically, today will be 95. Then tomorrow's supposed to be 97 again. Then it's supposed to drop down a big 1 degree to 96 on Wednesday. So
Okay. All right.
we're going to be in the 90s. But
Well-
you know what? It's not 115 like it is in
Oh,
Phoenix right
no
now.
doubt. No doubt. And where I'm heading later this week, it is the highs in the low 70s and the lows are in the 60s all week long.
It's called June gloom.
Well, and I'm ready for
You're
it.
ready. Seriously,
Yeah,
you'll be fine.
absolutely. We usually go to the beach in July, and it's always so crowded. There's always so many people. So we're kind of looking forward to maybe it being a little bit more laid back
Yeah.
this next week.
It'll be a little bit cooler because we're drawing all the moisture off the ocean. Living there for 27 years,
Right.
You just know exactly. So
Yeah.
you have gray May,
Yeah,
June gloom, and
Yeah.
then August is unbelievable, and everybody's there.
right.
I mean,
right.
excuse me, July and
July
August.
and August. Yep. We had Delaney and Mateo's wedding on that beach. It'll be 3 years ago, this month,
3
and we had zero gloom, and we were there this week in June. So no gloom whatsoever. So yeah, sometimes you get
never
lucky.
know.
Yeah.
Is that why you're going back? Is to celebrate?
Well, we always go to the beach. We always go to the same beach every year for the past 20 something years. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
but this week specifically
Well,
to celebrate Delaney and Mateo.
Sure. Yes, that's why. That's exactly why. And my other son-in-law, Jake, is turning 30 this week.
Wow.
I know. So we'll celebrate his birthday as well. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a ton of fun. So anybody catch the U.S. Open yesterday? Boy, J.J. Spawn found his way to the top of the leaderboard at a soggy Oakmont on Sunday. They had to stop play a couple times. Huge storm coming through. He ended play at the Pennsylvania course with back-to-back birdies, and he was the only player to finish the tournament under par. That is unheard of. They had a
Wow.
tough time. It was a really tough course, tough weather to play in. And this is only his second victory on the tour, and he went from being 119th ranked to being ranked 8.
This,
All you have to do is win a major like that.
this is
That's
golf?
what happened.
Yeah, golf.
Okay. Got it.
And walked away with $4 million.
Yeah, they had horrible weather the whole back east back there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, some of those sand traps around the greens. I mean, I
It's a
didn't
tough
watch it. I
course.
just would flip through and go back and forth.
Yeah.
But I mean, you really have to have the skill to play that course.
And you know what's crazy is that the very last on the 18th hole, they both hit the ball in the same area on the green. And so one guy went first, totally showed him the line, missed the putt. It was a huge, long putt, and it went right in front of all those people with a championship on the line. I
Pressure.
mean, the pressure, and the dude sunk it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's why he's now 8th in the world.
exactly. And $4 million richer. Yeah.
Okie doke.
Okay. You need to know these things. Let's take a quick break and come back with more news here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, from drinking, cooking to bathing, every faucet in my home has safe and cleaner water. Thanks to my whole home water filtration system from H2O Health Water and Health Solutions up in the Pine Ridge Marketplace. They build whole home custom water systems for each and every home that they build these filtration systems for. And these things are able to remove or reduce all sorts of things you don't want to be drinking every day. Uranium, radium, arsenic, herbicides, pesticides, chlorine, toxic bacteria that you don't want to be drinking every day. And so, and that's how I felt. I didn't want to be drinking that stuff anymore. I got the whole home water filtration system, and I tell you what, every faucet is running with clean, filtered water. If you're interested to see what you're drinking at home and what you could be drinking, head on up to H2O Health Water and Health Solutions in the Pine Ridge Marketplace. Give them a call and schedule a free consultation, 928-899-7504. You can either buy a filter or be a filter. Again, the number 928-899-7504. And be sure to tell them Leza sent you. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. Video streaming live worldwide online at kyca.info and the KYCA Facebook page. All right, so the College World Series and the NBA Finals both continue on our sister station, KNOT 1450 AM, The Team. Today, you can catch the College World Series, Murray State versus Arkansas at 10:40, right after this show. Catch the Weekly Rattle at 4 p.m., and then Game 5 of the NBA Finals, Indiana at OKC at 4:30. There is a complete and total schedule of all the sports that you can catch on our sister station, The Team Online. So if you like listening to sports, that's where you need to do it.
So we must be doing something right because our viewership online has almost doubled.
Doubled?
We're up to 3.
Well, good morning.
Fantastic.
Thanks for
Oh,
listening.
no. Now we're back down to 2.
Somebody just jumped off.
You scared him, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
I
Thanks
know.
For bringing it
I ruin everything.
Well,
I'm
darn
sorry.
it. It's okay. It's okay. We understand. Today is Take Your Cat to Work Day. I do not have a cat, and I don't think either of you guys do either, right?
I'm extremely allergic.
You're allergic, and Drew says
No
no
cats.
go. Okay, so we'll just bypass that one. It's World Refill Day. Spare the environment yet another empty disposable cup by bringing your own reusable container to the coffee shop. Do you take your Yeti into Starbucks and say, fill her up?
No.
No.
I just fill it up myself.
You fill it up yourself. Yes.
And it's delicious.
Yes, and fantastic. I can tell. I can smell it all the way over here.
What does it smell like?
Coffee.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's nothing fancy. It's just coffee and half and half.
But
Yep.
you know how I feel about coffee.
I know. You're craving it. You want it.
I've already had my cup. I have one a day.
Hmm.
And we've really gotten into the pour-over coffee. It takes a little bit longer to do, but boy, is it delicious.
So I got something.
What do you have?
So you want to know what work I did this weekend?
What'd you do?
Okay. So
Now he has information.
no, I was just thinking this might be interesting for people to hear, especially since our guest who's coming on.
Oh, yes.
So, and I'm sure Elena can, talk about this as well.
Yes.
But everybody thinks all we do is run around and show people houses and then collect paychecks.
No, that's not after having you
Right.
and Elena on the show. We know there's more to
Well,
it. But yes.
I spent Saturday morning and half of the afternoon cleaning out a house because the sellers decided to leave half of their stuff there and disappear and move to another part of the country.
What?
And so
You had
I
to
got to
clean
go
it
over
out?
there with my truck and do 2 dump runs to get rid of all the stuff in the house because the buyers are welcome to go, no, we're not going to close until all of this is out
Well,
of here.
yeah, they don't want their junk. They
Yeah.
want to bring their own junk with them.
And so instead of sitting there and hiring someone to go and do it and trying to schedule it and all that, I just
You just did
threw
it.
on the junk clothes, threw on the gloves, went
Right.
over there and just threw everything in the back of the truck and went to the dump.
Was it all junk, or did you find anything salvageable?
Well, I was nice. I wouldn't have kept them, but there was 2 or 3 barbecue grills.
Yeah.
And I opened
2
the
or
lid.
3?
Yeah, I opened the lid and I was like, oh yeah, I don't want this. And they
No.
looked like they were in good shape until you open them and
Yeah.
they're filled with cigarette butts and beer cans and stuff.
Man.
Well, I put them on the curb and said free.
And somebody picked them up.
And I drove by yesterday and
They're
they
all
were
gone.
both gone. I was
Good.
like, yes.
Good.
Good. Well, that was smart of you.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But everything else I would consider pretty much junk.
Yeah.
It was like
Why do
old
people do
windows
that?
and-
I can't imagine.
it's really sad. I mean, luckily, it was fairly clean.
Yeah.
It wasn't like disgusting,
Right.
But there was just stuff
Stuff.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like, no, people don't want your junk. I don't
No.
want your junk.
I don't even want my junk.
Right? But anyway, so I just wanted to point out that when I say I'm working, it's not necessarily always showing people houses.
We
and
know. It's not the
cashing
glamorous life we all think it is.
No,
We know.
it
It's
is
very
not-
hard. It's hard work.
It is not HD TV.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, thank you for that public service
Sorry,
announcement.
just trying to help.
I'm going to get back to the daily designations, if you don't mind.
Is it important?
Well, it's National Fudge Day, so
So yes.
you tell me. Legend has it that around the early 1800s, a candy maker in Baltimore tried making caramels and fudged it up. Get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know a fudge factory in Ontario, Canada holds the Guinness World Record for the largest block of fudge ever made? It weighed almost 5,800 pounds. That's more than 3 Ford F-150 pickup trucks.
Whoa.
That's a lot of fudge.
How do you eat it?
very slowly.
With a shovel.
Very careful, yeah, with a shovel.
And you know what's funny? Those are the only in this whole packet of news. That's it.
Aren't you glad I brought something then?
Yes.
I might have something to add to that.
Please.
Yes.
Is it about fudge?
Pardon?
Is it about fudge?
No, not about fudge.
Dang it.
It's about dogs.
Oh, we love talking about dogs.
Yes.
What happened?
They came up with a new breed, and guess who's got one? It is now they take a Labradoodle and they cross it with a Great Pyrenees, and it is called a, hold on, it is called a Midnight Golden. So, and it's got a picture, and it looks exactly like Bella.
You
And
think
it's-
that's what she
my,
is?
My daughter sent me the news articles and stuff.
Why don't you send it to me? I want to see it.
All right.
Okay. Well, you don't have to do the second,
Yeah,
but that's
So
interesting.
it's a new breed,
Yeah.
and they're now going to the academy, the one that does the
the
dog
AKC,
shows.
American
Yeah, the
Kennel
American Dog,
Club.
blah, 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 whatever it is. Anyway, it's a new breed, and it's the Bella breed now.
Well, the Bella, and we're just going to call it the Bella breed.
Well, that's what I'm going to call it.
I
But,
love it.
you know, again, because it's not pedigreed because
Right.
of the paperwork, because
Yeah.
back then they didn't do it. And
Right.
now they're going to start doing it. So,
Wow. Okay.
yeah. So,
Well, you missed an opportunity there.
No, I didn't.
She's been spayed, so you can't breed her.
no, it doesn't. It's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Never do that again.
Right.
And I say on
Right.
that one, never.
We know exactly what you're talking
Ooh.
about. We lived it with you.
So
Oh man, I'll tell you what.
What?
God forbid we had 7 puppies. I'd have I'd be like mourning
Yeah.
for everyone that would leave. I couldn't do that. It'd
No,
be crazy.
it
I'd have
would-
to keep all of them.
It would be. You're right. You wouldn't be able to get rid of them. You're right. Me neither. What?
I was just thinking, Drew needs a sidecar for Bella and a little helmet.
Oh, on your cruising
No, on the
motorcycle.
Ducati.
No, I've
No.
actually thought about a sidecar
You should
on
do
another
that.
motorcycle just so I could take the dog with me to go ride.
I
I'm
love
serious.
it. That'd
Have
be
a little
so
helmet.
cute.
No
matching.
little goggles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if she enjoyed it. Like Bubba would hate that because he doesn't even like the car.
Oh,
Yeah, he does.
all I got to say is bye-bye car, and the dog goes nuts.
Most dogs, right, are that way. But Bubba, he's like, oh, no. That's exactly what he sounds like.
Yeah, you get in, you got to roll down the window. She's got to have her head completely out on both sides.
Yeah.
One running back and forth.
Most dogs are like that.
So-
But
So Bubba's an old man in your head when he speaks?
when he's in the car and he's a little scaredy cat, yeah.
Well, he's still young.
Yeah, he's over a year old. Come on, son.
It's already a year, huh?
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right.
Anyhow, okay, I've got a couple other stories we need to get to before we move forward with Elena Sandwick coming up from Luxury Prescott with Realty One Group Mountain Desert. She's going to bring us 5 key points about our local housing market this morning. You're going to want to hear it, okay? So stick around for that. But right now, Heinz is trying to normalize ketchup on eggs.
Heck
And, you know,
yeah.
That's how I eat my eggs with ketchup.
That's how I've always eaten my
See?
eggs.
What about you, Drew?
No, I do the salsa if I'm going to do that. But
Yeah.
when I lived in Texas, I saw a lot of ketchup on eggs.
I love ketchup on eggs.
You know, if that
Delicious.
floats your boat, man, enjoy it and
I
do what
know,
you want.
I know. Well, Heinz has partnered with 100 Waffle Houses around the country and changed the labels on their bottles to say breakfast ketchup. It's the same product, just a different label.
Great. So they spent a lot of money on
I
a new
know.
label.
I know. Around 50 diners across the U.S. will also have limited edition bottles shaped like maple syrup bottles. I
So
mean,
those
they're-
are going to be stolen.
Yeah. Heinz claims 1 in 4 people use ketchup at breakfast. And out of the 3 of us, 2 do.
Yeah.
We are above
And
average. Look at us.
And
Ding,
I've
ding.
been criticized my whole life for how much I use ketchup.
I know, because there's sugar in it. And people are like, you're just adding sugar to your food.
It's delicious.
I love it. Ryan Reynolds' company, Maximum Effort, is producing a movie called I Eat Poop.
Moving on.
It's a children's.
Oh,
It's based on a children's book. And the full title is I Eat Poop, a Dung Beetle Story. It's about a dung beetle named Dougie who starts at a new school in a new town where he struggles to hide who he is and what he eats.
I think Ryan Reynolds drinks too much, but it's okay.
I think it needs to sell aviation gin.
Oh man.
He's had too much of it.
Yeah. What I want to know is where he came up with the concept.
It came from a children's book by Mark Pett. Yep. So
Now he's going to make a movie.
coming to theaters soon. Maybe
Okay.
Matt Ma Henshaw will review it for us.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah?
But you know the one that I'm most excited about? They announced it on Friday.
Wait.
You didn't see this? You didn't see this news?
Wait. Let me think.
You can do it.
Is it is it Jurassic Park?
No.
No. Is it the F1 movie with Brad Pitt that I cannot
That's
wait
coming
to
out.
see?
That's coming out not
next
this
week.
week, but next week. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be awesome. No, this is 2 years in the making.
I don't know.
Spaceballs 2.
Oh yes, Spaceballs.
Mel
2.
Brooks at 98 years old. He's going to
Yeah.
reprise his role as Yogurt, and he's writing and directing it as of right now, unless he
It's gonna
dies.
It's gonna be good.
So,
This ought to be
You
really
don't know.
stupid.
Somebody keep him alive.
I mean,
yeah.
the dude's 98. He'll be
Everybody.
100 when it comes out.
Everybody was talking
God,
about
let's
that on
hope so.
Friday. Yeah, Spaceballs 2.
I'm excited.
When's it supposed to
Super
come out?
excited. 2027, I believe.
Oh my gosh. It'll be here before we know it.
I hope so.
I bet you do.
I do.
All right, I'm looking forward to Happy Gilmore 2. That's going to be good.
And that's on Netflix only, I believe.
Isn't that crazy? Because
Well-
you'd think they'd make a ton of money in the theaters.
It's because they gave Adam Sandler a ton of money to have his exclusive rights to all of his films coming out.
Yeah, well, it's going to be good because there are so many cameos. I mean, it's going to be one cameo after another in that movie.
I have to say the original Happy Gilmore is one of my favorite Adam Sandler comedies.
Yeah.
I like a lot of his serious roles, but
Oh.
it's one of my favorite comedies is Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, and I love it. I can't wait to see Happy
It's
Gilmore
classic.
2. Definitely.
It's definitely a classic.
All right, speaking of classics, Elena Sandwick is coming
Whoa.
up with
Whoa.
Luxury
Rude.
Prescott with Realty One Group Mountain Desert. Why was that rude?
You said classic. You're calling her old.
No, that's
That's
not old.
rude.
She's classy, classic. That
Talk
was
to
not
him.
True.
That wasn't me.
How did you interpret it?
Well, you know what? She's my age, so there you go. What are you gonna do?
I'm not saying she's definitely classy, but I would not call someone classy classic.
If you called me classic, it'd be different.
We'll ask her when she comes in. All right.
Yeah, if
we'll
it
ask
didn't
her
offend her, if it
if
didn't
she was
offend her, why should
offended.
you be offended?
That's right, Matt.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm offended.
You call Drew old every day.
Yeah, that's because he is.
I knew that one was coming up. Why don't you just set the ball up for him?
Oh, Lord. More coming up here on Leza Live. Stay with us. All right. I'm really enjoying the air conditioning in here in the studio. We have sweated out for 2 summers. And now, I mean, you can even say it's chilly in here, couldn't you, Matt?
I like it. It's not chilly at all. It's
When-
delightful.
It's delightful. When your air conditioning is not working, let me tell you, a little heater, a little space fan over there in the corner is not going to cut it. You got to call AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort. When your AC goes out on a hot day like today, it's an emergency. If it's a cold day and your heater goes out and you're bundled up indoors, that can be an emergency as well. Write this number down. Put it in your phone, 928-848-6224. That's the number for AC Heating. AC Medic Heating and Air, and they're locally owned and operated. We had Bob on the show. He gave us so many great tips about our HVAC and what we can do to keep it running properly. They can handle anything you throw at them, repairs, installations, tune-ups, you name it. And this is so cool. They offer our area seniors, veterans, and first responders at least 10% off all repairs. Don't wait until you're sweating or shivering. Call AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort, 928-848-6224. Classic song on Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. And Elena said, no, that is not an insult to be called classic, right?
Oh, I'm flattered. to
She
be
thought we
called-
said plastic.
Then my feelers were a little hurt. From the clueless.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the plastic, especially an
No.
old plastic.
Yeah, classic plastic. Yeah, right? No, you don't. No, definitely classy and classic. Elena Sandwick from Luxury Prescott with Realty One Group Mountain Desert, joining us every month to talk about real estate and giving
love
us
talking.
tips on how to get ourselves ready and how to just everything. It's been so much fun. So many people comment on how they love having you on the show.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you. It's
yes.
a true pleasure.
Yes,
to Be
wonderful.
here. And anything that comes out of your mouth, Leza, I know has good intention.
Thank you. Good intentions.
You're my good friend.
Did you hear that, Matt? Matt is laughing. He's holding it in.
It's always
I am.
about
I'm
the,
really trying to hold it in.
Good intentions, always.
It's
It,
always
it may
about-
not come out that way.
Correct.
Oh, Drew's laughing now, too. Hey, I get paid to talk, so what's your excuse? Matt?
I have lots of them.
The list is long.
All right. Well, let's talk about what Elena came in to talk about. Some key points about our local housing market. I mean, people
Yes.
love to talk about the housing market.
and
Why
every-
is that? Is it kind of a pulse on what's going on with the country and
Well,
the
yeah, I mean, I think
community?
it's maybe like looking at the stock market.
Yeah.
It's probably your largest physical asset,
Right.
That material asset.
Sure.
So
Absolutely.
there you go. So
Yeah.
they want to know.
They want to
And they're
know,
like,
is
should
it
I
up
sell
or is
now?
it down?
Should I sell later? When should I sell? I'm like, well, you sell when it's right for you,
Right.
right?
Right.
So we've talked about that.
And you buy when it's right for you as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone's asking what's happening.
Yeah.
And we are seeing the pendulum swing a bit.
Okay.
And I think it's becoming, and the other experts are saying too, more of a buyer's market.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And
We
it's
had
not
it as-
extreme.
we
It's
ha-
not, yes.
We had the seller's market for a long time. People were
Mhm.
getting just amazing amounts of money for their homes.
Yes.
And so now it's kind of changed a little bit.
It has, and
Yes.
it's very, and so the data is showing the sales activity has cooled slightly,
Mm-hmm.
and so we're probably down, just slightly 8% from last year, and these are May numbers, and this is according to PAR,
Okay.
our local MLS,
Which is
Prescott Area Association.
Thank you.
Yes, a realtors. So we are area realtors, and so looking at new listings, they are surging. So it is a little more fun when you're taking buyers out because there's more inventory, more
Right.
houses to see.
Yes.
So that is exciting, and it's exciting for them.
I've seen a lot of new signs go up.
Oh yeah, so
Yes.
a lot more competition,
Mhm.
and for our listings, a lot more competition, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, that's up about 9%,
Okay.
and you're I'm sure if you're driving around or even in your own neighborhood, you're seeing a lot more for sale signs, and yeah, the activity is
Right.
brewing.
Why do you think that is? If they're not going to get top dollar for their homes like they were, or do you think they're still
Yeah.
trying to ride that wave?
I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Definitely seeing that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You bet. And they still are overpricing.
Yeah. Okay.
And whether it's the agent's advice or it's their stubbornness,
Right.
we all, because once you have a number in your head, and
Yeah.
everyone had that number in 2021 of
Right.
you could get, bless you, Matt.
Right. Bless you,
could
Matt.
you could get X amount for your house.
Yes. Yes.
You're counting on X.
Right. or Susie
or
and Bill.
or I want higher than X now.
Right.
And it's-
Susie and Bill on the same street got this much, and so I want that much.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for
Yeah.
Do you have a minute?
Sure. I have exactly 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so recently showing buyers, and we're on the same street, and I'm like, this house is overpriced.
Yeah.
And don't, your agent, and don't be afraid. If you fall in love with a house
Mhm.
and it is overpriced, make an offer.
Right.
But justify why. Show your comp, as a professional. And this is what your professional should be doing for you.
Sure.
And so we did. Because, so the other agent says, well, another house just sold down the street for this much per square foot. So
Mhm.
why wouldn't I said, that's a brand new house. This
different.
house is 11 years old.
Yeah.
It's not a comp, so, and then this house does not have use. That house does. So, you go back and forth. Oh,
Right.
I go, please share with your seller that just because that house sold
Right.
on your street 3 houses away doesn't mean it's a relative comp.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So please pay attention to that. But and then so we're talking about the new listings, the active inventory, and again, inventory's up overall 20%.
Wow.
Which is significant.
That seems
Yes.
significant.
I mean, there was a time California buyers would be coming over. I'd have one house to show.
Yes, right.
One.
They were scooping up everything and anything, no
Yes.
matter what it cost.
Well, we'd line up 4 houses or 5 houses the day before.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd go under contract literally during the showing,
I
the
remember
morning
those
of the
days.
showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really frustrating.
Right.
Especially when you're traveling to see homes.
Sure.
So now, it's a little more relaxed, makes things a little nicer pace.
Mm-hmm.
But, and so then as we were talking about the pricing is still continues to climb. So we're still seeing a demand.
Mm-hmm.
And the median sold price reached $625,000 in Prescott.
Wow.
In
That's
Prescott.
the median.
Not our
price.
Quad City, but
Yeah.
Prescott.
Yeah. And what's that up?
Yes, and that's a 6.3% increase.
From last year?
Yes.
That's
588 last year.
Yeah.
But I just see the market soften. In my personal experience, things are softening.
Yeah.
We're seeing anywhere from 3 to 10% discounts,
Yeah.
and people are coming in lower.
Yeah.
And then because, if the seller wants to sell,
Yeah. They'll sell.
they'll sell.
Exactly.
And so it doesn't
Make that
hurt.
offer.
Make the offer.
Yeah.
Make offers on our listings,
Right.
everyone.
We'll get to your
Yes.
listings coming up a little later. Let's take a quick break. More with Elena Sandwick coming up here on Leza Live. So, ladies, when it comes to your health, you deserve the best, and that's exactly what you're going to get at Prescott Women's Clinic, whether it's your annual wellness exam, pregnancy care, hormone therapy, or any other women's health need. Their expert team is here to provide compassionate, top-quality care. Don't wait to put your health first. Call Prescott Women's Clinic today. Schedule that appointment. Super easy. You can give them a call, 928-778-4300, or you can even make that appointment online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us on a Monday morning. Our guest, Elena Sandwick from Luxury Prescott with Realty One Group Mountain Desert, talking about our local housing market and the changes that we have seen, boy, just in the past 5 years. It was
So
crazy.
many,
Yeah,
right?
it has
So
been a
many.
crazy, crazy 5 years. Even for those of us on, not in the real estate market, just watching homes
Oh,
come
yes.
and go, and people buy and sell, and and the amount of money they were willing to pay for homes that you couldn't believe. And so you
Oh,
just
yeah.
shared with us that you've seen the market kind of soften a little bit, and
Mhm.
it's become more of a buyer's market, more choices out there, more
choices.
more signs out.
Yeah. I mean, we're even seeing homes we sold a year or two ago,
Mhm.
and people are trying to resell
At the
and
same
they're
price
actually
that they bought.
losing money.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you really want to hang on to your home, maybe 5 years ideally. But
Right.
if you're trying just to,
As
and
an
you're not
investment.
flipping it, you're just status quo.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Right.
So it's
Right.
a little tough.
It's
yeah.
a little bit different.
I
right
mean,
now.
I wish we could control the market. So looking at market timing, I mean, it's just I wouldn't be working if I had a crystal ball on market timing.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, and some people do time it right, and we, have another transaction going on, and they purchased the home, and our sellers purchased the home in 2020, and selling now, and of course the appreciation has skyrocketed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've taken care of the home, made some improvements, it really does show. And
Nice.
you've taken care of all the deferred maintenance. And so we're going over how could it increase this much? I'm like, well, let's talk about it.
Right.
There's scarcity. This is a unique property.
Mhm.
It's, and look at the appreciation rates in 2021, 2022, and we still have been going up.
Right.
It's just, not as accelerated.
Uh-huh.
Right. So,
Yes.
and then I almost wonder if we're going to start plateauing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And
And-
are you hoping? You're hoping not, right?
Well, I know I don't mind.
Okay.
We'll be busy. I'll be busy. I just want, they're just getting so expensive.
Right.
And, and I really want some ways that we can bring young families
yes.
in. Because I
And
think about my kids
professionals
and how are they going to get into the housing market and
Mm-hmm.
just, but young professionals, first responders,
Mhm.
teachers. We need all those, even the new docs.
Right.
And we've talked about that with where the average price of a home in Prescott is insane.
Mhm.
And when you come out of school and residency and you've had all this debt,
Sure.
and the nurses probably have debt, all these medical, so
Yeah.
professionals, and it's very, very challenging to enter
Yes.
the home market.
Absolutely.
So some of them are detouring away.
Yeah.
So and they have to live. A lot of them have to live within so many miles of the hospital
Sure.
for call.
Sure.
So they don't have the choice to go out further to get more bang for their buck.
Right,
So,
right.
mhm.
Yeah, we want to attract the professionals. We want to have a
Right.
healthy, hospital full of,
Yes.
the best and the brightest. And
Yeah.
so that's a very good point.
It's all okay.
Mhm.
Yes. And you asked earlier, where are these people moving?
Yes. All these for sale signs. It's like,
Yes.
where are you going?
I know.
Yeah.
A lot of people are moving. Retired couples are moving to be closer to the grandkids. Are all starting to be
Sure.
born, so they're going to go help them
because the grandkids can't afford to move here.
right, exactly.
Right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
they're moving
Yeah.
there, or they
Right.
can't get a job here.
Right.
Right. So it's working here. So yeah, there's a few states that are pretty popular that people are moving to.
Yeah. Like, do you have
Idaho.
Idaho.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot.
More affordable.
No, Boise is insane.
Is it?
Insane.
So
They're-
why are they
they're like
moving
our
there?
2021 market.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's insane. Multiple offers.
Yeah.
Everything's going under
Are we not
contract.
seeing multiple offers anymore?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just never know.
Right.
Yeah. You'll still see it once in a while.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good. So, homes are taking longer to sell because there's
They
more inventory.
are. Yes, they're taking longer to sell.
Mhm.
And so really, really, it's really ideal to have it ready to go when you go on the market.
You've
and
told
have
us
it
that
shining,
over and
looking
over
pretty.
again. Yes.
Yep. Don't wait
Mhm.
because just take care of it now.
Yeah.
Because the more work they see, the tougher, they're
Right.
like, well, there's this house over here.
Right.
I don't have to do any work.
Yeah. Makes a difference.
But if you're going to get caught on it with your buyer's inspection notice, seller's response, which is the BINSR,
Mm-hmm.
so if it's health and maintenance, health and safety,
Yeah.
take care of it.
Right.
Just do it now and then enjoy your home.
Yeah. Right. You may
Look
not
at-
want
yeah,
to sell.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Well, what's the
it's-
median days a home is on the market?
Well, they went up to 27 days.
About 27 days,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And surprisingly, we've had a couple listings go under contract within 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But and then we have some that are just on and on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we'll talk about some of those, and they're fabulous properties.
Mm-hmm.
But the condo market is just a little different too.
Yeah.
There's
In
just,
what way?
they're just lingering. A lot of, I think too, some condos have high HOA, monthly HOA fees, and people are scared of those.
Sure.
And for instance, we have 2 listings in Hacienda, and both of those, the HOA fee is $520 a month,
Yeah.
but it does cover your city's sewer and water,
Right.
which takes a good chunk out of that bill.
Mm-hmm.
And they just put new roofs on, so you're not going to get assessed. It's all taken care of, complete
Right.
lock and leave.
Right.
They've actually recently been painted too.
Nice.
So don't be too scared.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But you can get those at a bargain now.
Really?
Yes. And so
Okay.
if you're looking to downsize
Mhm.
or you're looking to get out of that crazy Phoenix heat
Yes, right.
and you want
and
a summer place.
Right about now is when
Yes.
everybody's thinking about, maybe I should move north. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. And we do see an influx.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you bet.
Let's take another commercial break. More with Elena Sandwick when we come back here on Leza Live. Stay with us. And we are back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA, chatting with Elena Sandwick from Luxury Prescott with Realty One Group Mountain Desert this morning. Lots of key points about where we are with our local housing market. And you had some listings you want to share with us talking about the inventory being up.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. So as I was mentioning, our Hacienda condos in Alpine Villa.
Tell us about
Alpine
those.
Villas.
The
very
views and everything.
great lock and leaves. We have one at $499.
Oh, wow.
And it is fabulous. There's a elevator shaft that's available there. A
Okay.
nice little patio. 2 very spacious bedrooms. So if you're looking for a lock and leave at a very reasonable price,
Mm-hmm.
come check it out.
Okay.
And that's Unit 103.
All right.
And then we have Unit 1402, which is on the golf course.
Oh,
Screened-in
nice.
patio. That's priced at $790.
Okay.
Brand new windows. It's all been remodeled.
What hole is it on?
It overlooks 9 and 10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, sounds
very
gorgeous.
serene and very quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, both are very quiet, so no road noise. And then speaking of, and then we also in Hacienda have a beautiful 744 Woodridge Lane. at $3 million.
$3 million.
Yes,
I'd love to see that house.
Nos built it. It is a stunner.
I
Every
bet.
corner of that house, it's immaculate.
Yeah.
And they are, the woodwork is phenomenal. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes, if you know somebody with that price point.
Right, right. And they're
Yeah,
out
and
there.
oh, yeah, we've had quite a few showings.
Sure.
And then if you're looking for the most majestic land that I've ever seen in Prescott,
Yeah.
360-degree views.
Ooh.
Come check out 1301 South Manzanita Hill Road.
And where is that located?
And that is above Mountain Club.
Okay.
It's at the very top. It is not in an HOA, all
Uh-huh.
county, all wells.
So is it Cathedral Pines, between Cathedral Pines and
No,
Mountain
you
Club?
just go up Mountain Club, through Mountain Club, and
To
all
the
the way
top.
up.
Okay.
And you literally have, 180 of the views are downtown, mountains, San Francisco peaks.
Beautiful.
And then the other 180 degrees is
Yeah.
the National Forest.
Gorgeous.
But it's open. It's not you're not buried in the trees, and
Mhm.
you have Circle Trail in your backyard.
Oh,
so if you're a
gorgeous.
mountain biker,
Yes.
hiker, you literally have your own private access.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it on city water or
No, all well water.
All well water,
Yes,
okay.
and it's all. There's some great wells on the property. The house has great bones. Was built by Haley. It's just an original 1989.
Mhm.
However, the garage has a fabulous guest quarters, which was built in 2009. So you could live there while you're remodeling the main house that has
Smart.
huge windows, taking full advantage of all the views.
Can you imagine? That
Oh,
sounds amazing.
It's just your own oasis.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you're
Sounds perfect.
outdoorsy and you're close to town.
Right.
With that, yes,
Yes, and you can look down upon my house.
exactly, exactly.
In the
Please,
Mountain Club.
yes, please give me a call because that's a fabulous property.
Okay, tell
Yes.
people your number, how to get a hold of you, how
You
to
bet.
learn all about this stuff.
Yeah, so Elena Sandweg, and my email is elena@luxuryprescott.com, website luxuryprescott.com, and feel free to call me at 928-710-0993.
Wonderful. And they can follow you on Facebook and Instagram as well, right?
You bet. Yes,
Yeah,
all
lots-
Luxury Prescott.
Lots of
Or my
great
personal
pictures.
page, either way.
All
Yeah,
right.
Thank
Well, this
you.
has been fun.
Yes.
We have about 30 seconds. Anything else you want to add?
Wow, when are we golfing?
Yeah, when are we golfing? When I get
Yes.
back from my
Yes.
beach vacation,
Oh,
we will hit
yes.
the links, okay?
That sounds.
Yeah.
I know we've got great golfing here in Prescott.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
Yes.
Much cooler than the valley.
Right.
I can tell you that.
I know. Come up and visit and check out some homes.
Wonderful. Elena, always great to have you on. And thank you all for listening this morning. I'm heading over to Magic 99.1 for the All Request Lunch Hour at noon. I'll see you there.